Same thing.
We're live. I didn't know it. It says you are live. Oh. Hi, everyone.
Ooh.
We had some technical difficulties trying to get in here, but here we are.
We're here.
Yeah, welcome to In5d Global Predictions. I'm your co-host, Greg Prescott from In5d.com and In5d.net, and I'm joined by this lovely, sexy goddess, Ali, my beautiful, sexy wife. Look at that face. How could you not love that face? and little Tinky Tink. Oh, AKA head. Actually, she's growing into her head.
She is now going into her head.
She did have a big
Don't you listen to him. Don't you listen to him.
No, because she's always been adorable, even with her big old pumpkin head. She's always adorable.
Don't listen. Cover your ears. He's keeping me company until you get here, my darling.
Okay. Right on. Right on. I can dig it.
And then when you get here, I'm just going to throw her away. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm not.
I know.
And we both love her.
I know better.
We both love her.
Yeah. She's adorable.
So hello, everyone.
Yeah. Why don't you say hi to everyone that's joining us?
So I've noticed we're only on 2 platforms today.
Is that true?
Yeah, we're only on your Facebook and In5d YouTube.
Well, that's fucked up. I know I had it. I don't know. It's been acting weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can.
Been some difficulties with old technology. It says edit. I wonder if you can edit and add.
I'm trying it right now. I'm trying it right now. See if I can add that.
Yeah. We've got 3 green ticks. Oh, right no, on. 2 green ticks. Oh, good. Yeah.
It looks like it's there.
Yeah, apparently if you go up on StreamYard, we can go to more places. We can be live on more places. Apparently,
now we're live.
If we do that.
Now we're live. I love it. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. We're good.
Yay. Good.
So hi,
do you want to do the delay thing, please, love? I think there's a delay.
Okay. This is how we test how much of a delay there is. I love you.
I love you.
3-second delay.
Thought so.
Yeah. Well, it's not. We've gotten by in the past. We'll get by now. Yeah. So why don't you say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
Okay, that'll do it for us tonight. Good night, everyone.
Oh. Hi, both. Your mom passed away. It's possible that both could do me a reading. I'm so sorry for your loss, Gowin. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're not really mediums, so it's bringing through relatives isn't my first gift. I can do that, but it's not necessarily as easy as just bringing that through. But I really am so sorry, and I'll put so much love out there for you. Go on then, what you got?
I did pull a card. You got the sun. They followed the light. They went home. Okay, everything's fine. And I'm sorry for your loss, but she's fine. She's probably already done her life review, and I'm sure she's concerned about you as well. But she's going to be okay on the other side. So I saw our first question
I
of the
feel
night.
that she's traveling about a lot. Sorry, darling. You may have to pause a little bit after you speak so that I can, yeah. Sorry. So yeah, I've got the card that says that she felt trapped maybe before she passed, or felt as if there was some sort of block or something holding her back in some way. But she feels a lot freer now. I feel that she is traveling, going around seeing everybody that she didn't get chance to see when she was on the earth plane. So it's like she just thinks of them and she goes to them. So I feel that she's going around to all the family, and she's trying to get everybody speaking and connecting. So that's all I get. There's something to do with her home as well. She just feels very connected to a home. Maybe it's like, you know, when you go into the spirit world, it's like you have to detach yourself from the material side of things, because you no longer obviously need those. So that's kind of all I get. But yeah, so hope that helps. Okay. Oh, so we got Linda. Our lovely Linda. We haven't started talking about food yet, Linda. I'm sure we will. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. I love that. Oh, and there's lots of people sending condolences to you as well. So hello, Anne and Mary. Hello, Mary. And by the way, I had to refresh the video. Did not automatically go on. So there is something going on, darling. Not just for us, for others as well. Are you not going to answer at all?
No, yeah, there's a delay going on, and I'm not going to step on you. So continue.
Okay. That's Linda. Hello, Linda again. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Akasha and Mel D. I think we've caught up there. Hi, Mel D. So how's your day been, my love?
Busy. I spent the day working on shirts today. One of my writers, Matthew, he does astrology reports on In5d.com, and he ordered 10 shirts, and here they are, the final products. So I'll be sending those out tomorrow. So Matthew, if you're watching, there's your final products, and they came out fantastic. So
love it. Will you show us the shirts? Which one's which?
Yeah. Well, the two on the end, these are chakra shirts. That's the as it falls down. Yeah, that's the throat chakra.
Okay.
And
beautiful. Love it.
And this is the solar plexus.
Lovely blue.
Yeah, the solar plexus right there. The next one is Earth and Sky. What I love this because it's just of the earthy colors. This one is Quantum Fire. It's the
I've
fire
seen you
element.
wearing that one.
Yes, I have.
Oh, that's
this one, and it came out so nice. And it's the same as the fire element, except it has the black in there, and it really makes the colors stand out. This is, I think it's called Bubblegum, but it's black and pink, and it just looks really great. This one is Cosmic Light, I believe. But yeah, I have that one. I have a number of those myself. This one is Cosmic Earth, And I love the colors on this one as well. Very earthy. This one's called Be Beautiful.
Very
It's black,
cameo.
yellow. Be Beautiful. And this is just your basic seven chakra shirt. It's got all the colors in it, but it really did. The colors on it, all seven chakra colors came out fantastic on that. And then this is our last one. Yeah, this is the fire or air element. I'm sorry, that's the air element on the end. So they all came out fantastic, and I hope he's happy with how they turned out. Oftentimes, they come out better than the pictures of what I have. So people will say, they'll get them and they're like, oh, I can't believe, and they look so much better and more vibrant when you get them than they do on any picture or video that you'll see right now. So, yeah, you can check them out at in5d.net.
Oh, they are vibrant.
And all of anyone that follows the In5d Patreon page, you have a coupon code for $5 off each shirt. So I'll resend that coupon code out to all of our Patreon members as well, if you're interested. So I'll put that out in between shows tonight. Yep.
And if anybody's watching this from the UK, a lot of the UK people don't know what Patreon is. Patreon is like a membership. So it's different membership prices. And each time it goes up a little bit more, and then you get something extra, and then you get what the previous tier was, and then something extra. And so it really supports the video creator. So if you wanted to support Greg in all the work he has done and all the work he does, then you can join as little as $1.11 a month, which in the UK it works out around 97 pence, or between 88 pence and 97 pence. It fluctuates a little bit, but really it would mean the world to Greg and I, because obviously if he's doing well, I'm doing well, and vice versa. So
every bit mounts to something, and it helps immensely. We've been horribly shadow banned, and every month it's a struggle to make ends meet. So anyone that can help support us by shirts or Patreon, we greatly appreciate that. So
we do. Some news on the marathon readings. So me and Greg are doing marathon readings next Saturday. It's all sold out, completely sold out.
Oh, wow.
So that's really good. Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, right on. Looking forward to doing all of your readings. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
So we do, I think it's 12 or 13 readings we do on that marathon reading day. 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. Yeah.
Where did you leave off? Mel, was it?
Mel D.
Okay.
D. No, Mikey. Up here. This Mel D. This one. Sorry. The cat was sitting on there. That one.
Oh, okay.
Left off
all
there.
Right. Okay, there's LA Love a Girl from Utah. How are you? Good to see you here tonight. Did you add Tony the cat?
He's there.
All right. Thank you. Hi to Anne. Thank you for joining us. And there's Terry as well.
Hi, Anne. Hi, Terry.
And our star sister.
Oh, there's
our star sister, Sarah. Yeah.
Hey, Sarah,
Luminia.
beautiful lady. Yeah. Hello. Hugs back to you.
And Lisa and Jeremiah, of course. And we'll see both of you on Saturday for your readings. There's my friend Mikey, who I had a fantasy football draft with on Monday. Him, and
I heard you had lots of fun.
16 teams. Took about 3.5 hours. Oh God, that was so much fun. I got a really good team, at least on paper, but you know what? Everybody's got a good team in the beginning. Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's undefeated. Nobody has a win. On paper, it looks like we all have good teams, but it was really fun. I love the camaraderie and the ball busting that goes on during these drafts. And I'm looking forward to, just hanging out with guys over the season and playing some fantasy football. Right on. Yeah, I know. It's divide and conquer. I get the whole thing about football. Totally do. It's the one thing that I give myself, though, out of the 3D world. I don't watch baseball, football, basketball, or baseball, hockey, basketball, soccer. I don't watch any of that stuff. Just American football. That's it. So
you can't beat yourself up over everything, in life. We've still got to live in this 3D world,
Yeah. Hi to Jeannie. How are you? And there's Vera joining us.
How you doing? Hey, lovely.
Hi, Barbara.
Barbara.
Ellie, the reading for did. Ellie, the reading for did. For Leanne. That you did for Leanne was so very close to what I'm going through now. Okay. Ellie loves hearing the feedback.
Yeah, sometimes what happens is the spirit guides want to maybe reach other people as well that are listening, so they will add in multiple meanings to things. So yeah, that will be for you as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, they came out really well. I'm really happy with. Oh, so this is. Are you posting as Mikey Joe? Is that what you're saying? Where have I seen that before? Anyway. Hi, Joe. Hi. And to Claudette, one of our moderators. Linda goes, not talking about food yet. She might not have said it like that.
And Linda also sent condolences. I think we missed a comment. She sent condolences to the First Lady for losing her mum. Yeah. Could you put me on the healing list? Yeah, feeling a bit low. Aww. Now that Marley had a great Reiki healing and stress and fatigue is hitting me. Of course. You've been through a lot, Vera, so of course I can.
Yeah.
No problem. Put you on there now.
Yeah, hang in there. Rajnish, what do you see when I'm going to get my witch is held up by a company? Is he going to get his witch?
His wish, probably, isn't it?
I'd imagine. Yeah, this is it's global predictions, not really individual things here. But I drew one card, and you got the Tower card. I'm sorry, but that just might mean that there's a delay. Okay, so it probably not immediately, but maybe down the road. Okay. Gorgeous colors and energies. Oh, thank you. Yes, and if you got a question, put it all in uppercase. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And Akasha, I appreciate that.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that would be related to the other one as well. There's probably going to be a little delay. Okay. When will the Brits stand up and break away from the royal titles? Yeah. Sooner the better.
Yeah.
It's already happening though, kind of right now, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree absolutely with that. Absolutely. But a lot of people are, you know, there was a lot of people in England who were very royalists. You know, they were very, you know, they couldn't do any wrong at all. But now it's like the veil has dropped, and they're seeing people for who they are now. So it is it's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
Would you like to pick up where I left off on the chat?
I'm itching my back.
Huh? Oh.
I was itching my back.
Yeah, I got that.
Let's have a look. Where are we? I think we're up to the end, aren't we?
No.
Oh, right. It hadn't refreshed. Sorry, darling. It didn't refresh. Barbara, plus remember, makes beautiful jewelry at very reasonably priced. I would do the sales day, but the last time I did a whole day of showing my jewelry, and nobody was there. It was just really, really disappointing. So I've got to find another way to sell the jewelry. But thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we'll find another way. Kamala literally sounded like a foghorn. Yeah. Oh, so I think Greg's got a video later on, but has anybody heard the Alexa thing? I've got it written on my hand. I was so shocked with that. Do you want to explain what that is? We can probably say it here. We could probably play that video here, couldn't we? Yeah. Probably
could, but I won't. You can find it on the In5d Rumble channel, but everyone's familiar with Alexa. You know, you can ask Alexa anything, and Alexa will answer your questions. So this woman asked about Trump, you know, and what her opinion was for Trump and this election, and Alexa said, "Oh, I can't give you that kind of information. I'm not going to take sides in a political discourse." And then Alexa was asked about Kamala, and she went on and on. Oh, she's the people's choice, and she's standing up for this and doing that and everything else. And so the bullshit is off the charts, you know, of how far they're going to bury Trump. And whoever owns Alexa, it's probably Google. It's probably why we're buried on Google as well. You know, so I salute them.
I wonder if anybody's actually put that in Google and seen what reaction you get from Google. That might be interesting.
Right.
Probably the same thing. But it wasn't just a one-off. There was about 50 people who were trying it out on Alexa. So this isn't one of those fake ones where people just make the sound of it being for Alexa's thing. This was a true thing. You can try it yourself if you've got Alexa.
The video that you sent me was from Fox News, and they did it, and they put a composite of all the different videos as well.
Yeah. That was, I thought that was pretty good that they did it on Fox News. They made a point of it.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it's the corruption is just off the charts.
Where did we get up to?
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. So hey to Laurie. Hello.
Hey, Laurie.
Hello. We usually see your photograph, but we haven't got your photograph there. Akasha, hello. Thank you for the Aquarius reading. I actually went and got a second key for my car today. I feel better now. Good. You probably stopped that from happening, because I did see somebody losing their car key, and it was I literally saw it dropping down a drain, and it's like gone forever, like gone. Yeah. So so I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. So yeah. I was watching on replay and Spirit gave me the message. Okay. Yeah. It's been a while. I hope you're all okay. Hey, Lois.
Hi, Lois.
You're booked in, aren't you, for the marathon reading? So we're going to be reading for Lois. I believe that's the same Lois, isn't it? If
That
not,
looks like
I'm
Lois.
sorry, but
I don't think that's Lois. It's Lewis.
oh, is it? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. What is it said on here? Oh, it's Lois. So that's Lois, and that's Lewis. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. I'm sorry. You'd say it was
anyway. Well,
blonde.
Thanks for joining us, Lois. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Just
wow, we already got a bunch of
Ali.
Questions coming in.
Nice.
Got one from Akasha. Starfeather saying hi. Thank you for joining us, Starfeather. Question from Linda.
Hello.
Another one from Akasha. Those are some nice looking shirts. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And this goes with that for the question. That's what I thought, Lori.
They're very reasonable as well.
They are. I thought you were on Facebook before, and this time you're on YouTube, so we don't see the picture. So yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Wow. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, nothing.
Okay. I was just looking for our first question, and I think that would be this one. Right. When will the Brits stand up and break away from royal titles and see themselves as sovereign beings of England? It seems no one is rocking the boat to stand up for their rights. Well, they are. Yeah. Go ahead, on.
Yeah.
What's that?
I already feel like that, but there's a lot of people who do feel under the thumb of all of that. But yeah, I've never liked the royals. I feel people who've got that kind of money, that half of it has been stolen and thieved by all over the countries. I think they should be giving it back to the people. There should be no homeless whatsoever. There should be nobody who is without food or heating or anything else. That they should be given back to the people. That's what I would say. If you were a proper royal caring for their people, that's what you would do. But they're not. So, yeah.
Aren't the royals anyway? Aren't the royals German anyway? They're not even British.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
So when will Brits stand up and break away from royals' titles and see themselves as sovereign beings of England? What I'm seeing here is that, you've spent so much time thinking about this, and it's been on a lot of people's minds, but people are getting together and they're talking and they're uniting over this, because it's coming down to this. You got a couple paths to choose from, and those choices are quickly being taken away from you if you don't decide to move forward and fight for this. And the outcome is awesome. I see you got the sun as the outcome. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm seeing the awakening there. Ali is seeing the awakening going on. It's happening. They're not going to tell you on the mainstream media, though. That's for sure. But yeah, that's what I have. Let's see what Ali has to say.
Yeah. It's the same, really. I've been talking to Greg about it. It is these are all changing now. Everything is it's the fight back has started here in England. Hence there's lots of there's been lots of riots. There's been lots of people saying no more of the two-tier criminal justice here. We've had enough. Keir Starmer, he is really, really on a knife's edge at the moment by his policies and what he's doing. So it's like the people are just brewing up for civil, and I'm just going to say, you can't say it properly on here, but that's what is brewing, I believe, and it's because he over in England every winter they have been given a winter allowance, so an extra money, so that the old people can pay and have their heating on rather than sit there and freeze and worry about the heating costs. Well, Keir Starmer said he would never ever take this away. As soon as he's got into power, he's taken that away from the elderly. Not all of them, but some of them, and some of them, it's like they can't. It's only if they are at a certain income, and some of them are only just under. So it's like they've made the brackets for being allowed it and not allowed it very, very fine tuned. So that it's very, very there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but definitely people are not looking at the royals anymore. We're not seeing many royal visits, and there's no royal occasions really. We haven't seen much of that at all. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Okay. Oh yeah. We're obviously all pulling for everybody in the UK for all the bullshit that's going on everywhere around the world. It's time for the world to wake up. So yeah, if you're standing up for truth, love, and light, you're on the right side of history. Okay.
I like that, Linda. That's funny.
Yeah. Akasha is asking, will Brazil be successful in banning X, Twitter? Will they be successful in charging Musk? I got some cards drawn for that. And, this all boils down to that same bullshit, just like, with Alexa pumping up Kamala and saying that they're nonpartisan when you ask them about Trump. This is all bullshit. That's, we got the devil card, and it all boils down to their fear of Trump, who's going to this time drain the swamp. It's not rhetoric. The shit's going to hit the fan for these fuckers that they deserve it. And there's your proof. Got the justice card. Justice is coming down. I know that there's a football game on Friday, and I saw one of the players, I think it was Darius Slay for Philadelphia. He's saying we don't want to go there because of all the crime that's going on in Brazil. And the players themselves were told that when they go down there, they can't even leave their hotel. Once again, the NFL is sticking their fucking nose into places they don't need to be. They're trying to push American football onto all these other countries, and I think that's bullshit. If they want it, if other countries want it, great. Let them do it organically. Don't force it down their throats. Bullshit. But yeah, that game's in Brazil. I think there's a couple games in London, Germany, Mexico. I don't push American football down the globe's throat. Fuck it. And to me, it just reminds me of that quote from 1984, where Orwell specifically mentions football and gambling and everything, and it'll be out there for everybody, and it'll distract people so much that it'll make them easy to control. So yeah, they're pushing that heavily. I still think the game's going to go on, but I don't see a good ending for this, because as we've mentioned for the last several years, when Pluto was in Capricorn, everything the left does boomerangs back at them and comes back to get them. I see a painful ending on this. Changes are going to happen fast and furiously. And yeah, there's nothing good will come out of this for those that are pushing it. And they'll find out once Trump's elected how much the shit's going to hit the fan for them. That's what I got. Let's see what Ali has. My love.
Okay. Oh, I love him. I don't know if you guys know, but I do. I do.
Aw.
Anyway, I picked some cards for them and the Brazilian government, or whoever is trying to ban them, ban X. And I did get success with that. I got success. I got, authority, and I got a certain win. But I feel as if Elon, when I asked about Elon, he's going to use the might of the law to bring that to justice. So they may feel as if they've won, but not for long. So it will turn around very, very quickly. And I feel that his nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to come of it in the end. So yeah, that's what I get.
Thank you, my love. Moving on. Sexy goddess. Wow. She's yummy.
Yeah. Say, get a room. We would do, believe us.
Yep, we would. Linda's asking, some Canadian freedom fighters are heading back to Ottawa on September 17th. Is it a TARP? I'm joking, yeah. A lot of people in the a lot of anons will say it's a TARP. It's a TARP. Joking about the trap word. Anyway, is it a trap?
Yeah.
Will there be big trouble? And well, it's weird. I got kind of conflicting. It's meant to be a trap, but once again, there's a lot of good that's going to come out of it and expose the bullshit that's going on. Because not all of it, I'm feeling, is a trap. That they're going up there and they're going to help awaken a shitload of people, despite it trying to be a trap. You got the sun also, a very, very promising outcome. So as much as they want to, put people in positions, agent provocateurs and all this bullshit, they're going to get called out. The movement's just going to continue to grow and get bigger because of this. And it doesn't matter what they do. The momentum's going forward. So that's what I have for that. Hang in there. Go Canada Freedom Fighters.
Okay. So there is some worry there. I can see that. We have the worry card. But we also have the feeling of being a bit bored because nothing's happening. They're wanting something to happen. They're wanting to get this momentum going. It's been a bit quiet, or it's been too kind of like slow paced for their liking. So I think even if they feel it might be a trap, they're still prepared to go. I feel as if the momentum is there for these freedom fighters. So they're going to be sharing their voice and getting information out there. So this is all good, and it's going to be very good for the future. So even if they try and make it a trap, it will still be a lot of acknowledgement about what's really happening. Okay, and there will be celebration by the freedom fighters in the end, absolutely. Even though it's going to be a bit scary for them, but now's the time to send those angels out there. Now's the time to send spirit guides, loved ones, to call on those. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry.
To bring all of those higher powers, to bring all of those in, and to to shine the protection light and the bubble around these people, so we could all kind of maybe light a candle on the 17th of September 17th. Yeah, so there you go. That's what I got.
Thank you, my love. I hate when I'm about to clear my throat and I hit mute and the mute button doesn't take. And so I end up coughing anyway. I apologize. Sorry about that.
So I love. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention this past weekend I had a gig with Chuck.
Yes, he was pickled. He was drunk.
Yeah, they gave us, well, Chuck didn't drink, but I'm just playing guitar and singing background vocals. So I'm like, they're like, do you want something to drink? I go, yeah, I'll take a Jack and Coke. I know Coke sucks. It's horrible for you. And probably Jack is too. But anyone that knows me knows the last time I drank was probably with Ali on New Year's Eve. And who knows, the time before that was probably with Ali, just something. But we're not drinkers at all. But yeah, so they're like, would you like something to drink? I said, yeah, I'll take a Jack and Coke. Would you like a double? Sure. And they put it in a big pint glass, and I saw it was loaded with it was more than half the glass was Jack for each one. And fortunately I wasn't driving. Yeah. I got home and I called Ali up and I was buzzing, and yeah, it was fun though. I had a good time.
It was lovely to see. It was lovely to see. I enjoyed it. Was fun.
Yeah, I think I called you up from the gig as well before we started.
You did.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because I remember he put the phone over to Chuck to say hi, and I hadn't got enough makeup off to meet his friends really. So I'm like feeling, oh no, I look horrible.
Actually, he's coming over tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and he told me to tell you to say hi as well. So.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, bless him. Yeah.
So
back as well, definitely.
I'll tell him tomorrow. Our next question comes from Akasha. Will the Canada, USA, Mexico meeting on the Rainbow Bridge be successful? Now, I didn't know anything about this until you mentioned it. So this is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah. And, I don't know anything about it. No.
Yeah, but I drew some cards, and I'll tell you what the cards say about it. So it sounds like a promising kind of endeavor, a meeting of goodwill, so to speak. But what I'm getting is that it's not on the up and up. Someone's saying shit that someone else doesn't want to hear. Perhaps I'm getting some like, you got the King of Wands, but I'm getting some male figure in there that's really controlling him. That could be a George Soros kind of character. And who's kind of binding, the sentiment of what's going on as well. And I'm not the only one that's getting that feeling of what's the the underlying theme or message or energy of what's going on. It's got the potential to be something fantastic, but I don't think it's being created in the best interest of everyone. That's what I have.
Okay. So I've no idea what this is, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry. But they're talking about young people or children, or I don't know if this is about young people or it's about, maybe next generations and things like that. I don't know. This is why it's so difficult to read when you don't know how to word the message. I can see the message here, but obviously without knowing, how do you word it? So everything is upside down. So I don't feel as if anything is really happening or is going to build much momentum at this time. But I do know that their wishes are good, or a lot of the people that are involved in it, their wishes are good, and there is success that can happen from this. But I just feel as if timing is not there yet, is what I'm getting. Just it's not there yet. So, I'd probably like to look into it and then answer that again. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, Greg's just pouring something out there.
Yeah, I have a bottle of ice, literal ice. And then as it melts, I add more water to it. So I constantly have ice water to drink while we're doing this show. But that caught us up with all the questions for now. So if anyone has any questions for us, global prediction questions, do as what Akasha did right here. Just put it all in uppercase and we'll get around to answering your questions. So in the meanwhile, we'll do a little chat here. We'll continue saying hi to everyone. Nice in the church.
Thanks,
my pleasure. Yeah.
They are lovely.
Media, CTV, CBC in Toronto. Sun is pushing Kamala as well. Well, that should tell you a lot, right? The globalist agenda.
I just don't understand how anybody can see that another 4 years of what she's already been doing is going to be in anybody's best interest. They already can't afford shopping, like food. They can't afford petrol. The border is spewing out criminals, and they're going to vote for another 4 years of that.
Everything was fine before her.
What is going on in people's heads?
Yeah. Everything was fine before her, but all of a sudden she's saying, I'm going to fix these high prices. Well, you're the one that got these high prices. Well, I'm going to fix all these. Yeah. It's crazy. Everything that she said, like that ad I played last week for Trump. Trump didn't have to say a damn thing. Kamala said everything to really promote Trump by all the hyperinflation that's going on under the Biden-Harris administration.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Mum, I said something and I got this rush of truth from my spirit guides. It was just like, and Mum got it as well. And I'm just trying to remember exactly the wording that I gave. I want to wait, but it was amazing. It was like that as with Robert Kennedy coming in, it's like if people didn't like Trump to that degree, they'll still vote because of him coming in. And so, the votes will still come in because he is linked with Trump. And the same thing for Tulsi as well, Gabbard. So you know, this, and there's going to be, I know there's going to be more politicians and more people that are going to be standing side by side with all these people. I love that dance track that, and you've got Tucker Carlson, you've got Tulsi, you've got Elon, you've got JD Vance, Trump, and the Kennedy guy. So, and they're all dancing. It's grown from just being Elon and Trump, and they keep adding on more characters to this dance advert. It's so funny.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Send me a link to that if you get a chance.
Yeah, I will.
Well, it's coming down to where you got a couple choices to make, and we're seeing people on the right crossing over to support Kamala, like George Bush and Mitt Romney, who was never Republican to begin with. Anyone that's a Republican will say that he was always a rhino, Republican in name only, that he was never Republican. And I'd say the same thing about George Bush, you know, that he's the same thing, probably more neocon than rhino, pushing the military industrial complex and the war agendas, you know, that kind of bullshit, not really listening to the American people and wanting what's best for America. So, yeah, so them crossing over to the Democrat side, that's no big deal. But I think between Trump and Tulsi Gabbard and Kennedy, they're going to pull more people over from the Democrats than the Republicans are going, than the Republicans that are going to the left.
That's right. Yeah,
Yep.
They're literally jumping ship.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. I've sent it over to you, my darling.
Okay. And ultimately, what this is saying is, whoever's on that left, you know, you may as well have said that you already went to Epstein Island, because that's going to be basically the same demise. It's what's going to happen. You know, these are all the actors, the musicians,
yep,
and everybody that's afraid that their shit's going to get exposed, and it is.
And that's why they're running scared. That's why they are so anti-Trump. And that's why it's all this mind control. Can people not see that they are being effed with in their mind? Can they not see that? I mean, it really is absolute nutter. You know, just every person needs their head examined if they really, truthfully, hand on heart, think that Kamala's going to be doing a good job. It's nothing to do with us in England. It really isn't. But in one way it is, because Trump is a movement. It's a movement throughout the world. And so that's why it is, you know, we're all stuck like glue to what's going on with this.
It's not just drain the swamp in Washington. It's draining the global swamp. It's the Vatican.
Yeah, it is.
It's London. You know, it's everywhere that corruption lies. I'll
send it over to you, darling.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lois is saying that sports were always a great tool in the hand of the elite to distract us. And, you know, remember when there was all the looting and the burning and bullshit that was going on, but yet the sports stadium said Black Lives Matter, and they may as well had the Antifa sign for in the middle of their playing fields as well, because professional sports support these terrorist movements. Probably should have said that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got wound up.
That's why we have to have the Rumble, so that we can be uncensored on there.
Yeah. Hi, Carol.
Want to be done.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Hey, Carol. Good to see you, lovely.
Kasha says, thank you, Linda. I didn't know they were gathering on the 17th. The Million March on the 20th and the Rainbow Bridge on the 28th. Going to be exciting. Yeah. It's going to help to, regardless of what the outcome is, people are waking up. It's going to bring more people together. Yep. Coolies in my fridge that are 7 years old. And it's alcohol. I'm sure it's still good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today's my children's Papa's
Papa's
2-year anniversary of going to heaven. I asked him to send me a love match, soulmate. Aww. Sorry to hear that, Carol.
Oh, Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that is already on its way. It's make sure that you put out there exactly the type of person that you want. Obviously, you want them to be in love with you. You be in love with them, but they need to be a certain personality type. They need to be able to fit in with your family. They need to be able to be open. So you might meet somebody, and because you forgot to say, that you want, I need them to get on with my family, or, you forget to say these things, and then you might meet a really lovely person and they're just not compatible with your family. So start writing like a shopping list of the type of person you want. Or if your husband, was like that and ticked all the boxes, then just say somebody like you, my love. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be the body, mind, soul, spirit. You can't be missing one or not have the other and shit like that. Like Ali, I got it all. She's everything. She's perfect for me. So, and hopefully I'm that for her as well. Yeah. You want it all. Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask for it all. Because I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. We even look alike.
Well, you're much prettier than I am handsome.
Yeah. In my opinion, you're very handsome. Yeah. Nothing in Canada is on the up and up.
Nothing in Canada is on the up and up. Linda corrected herself. Ottawa's the 16th, not the 17th of the movement there. I'll butcher this guy's name, but
going through a transition.
Yes. It's movement with Norman Traversy. They're holding a common law court on earlier the month. They're holding a common law court earlier in the month, which is a people's court of opinion. And then 2 weeks later, meeting on the Rainbow Bridge. Okay, that helps explain it. Yeah. No, we're not. We're great.
Hey, Sharon.
We're great together. Oh yeah. But no, I get it. Thank you. We're a team.
Thank you.
Ali and me. And there's my sister. Hi, Tara. You're up late.
Hey, Tara.
My sister is usually in bed, but it's 5 hours later in the UK. And what is it there? 2 right now? 2 a.m. Tara, you know why you go to bed so early?
2. Yeah, 2 p.m. Yeah.
Tara, do you know why you go to bed so early? She knows the answer, and she knows what I'll tell her. Because you're old.
Oh, no.
2 years older than. Little brothers can do that to big sisters.
I liked it when Tara used to pop in and see us and things. I liked that.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was lovely. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I understand this.
Yeah.
White hats found in Atlanta. Stuffed boxes of dead people votes for They found that already? No shit. In Atlanta, wow. I'm not surprised because that's one of the.
That does not surprise me.
Not at all. Son of a bitch. No shit. Wow.
Yeah.
I hate drum stud for you. Certainly not for me. But a drummer, that's cool. Musician, fellow musician, right on.
I've seen your name before. You've been on here before. Yes.
One of my best friends is a drummer. Played in several bands with him. Brian. Yeah. And
oh, good.
Yeah, he dropped out, Sharon, but he voiced his support for Trump.
Yeah.
Vance is bad news, isn't he? I there's something about him I don't like. I think he was placed in there by AIPAC, and Trump didn't have a say in it because AIPAC has so much money that they can give in Trump's direction, assuming he puts the right people in vice president roles, or they're able to get their cast, if you will, into places of power that are unelected, like the Trump cabinet. You know, there's something I really don't trust about AIPAC, but yeah, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Testing together more and more people, Ali. I saw that too. All right.
Yeah, the advert. I love it.
Hi to Shirley.
Hi, Shirley.
Joining us on Facebook. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. There's a new film coming out, and it's supported by Tony Robinson.
Yeah.
Or Tony Robbins. I can't remember his name. But
Robbins.
And it is very similar to The Sound of Freedom. But it's basically about child slavery, not the other kind, that's Sound of Freedom. You know, so this is about, you know, lots of kind of sweat camps and things like that. So the it basically covers all the children that have been lost from coming through the border. And it's a really, really good film, so look out for it. I feel as if we need to highlight that as much as we did The Sound of Freedom. So okay. I'll be talking about it as much as I can on there. It's called City of Dreams. City of Dreams. So I'm not sure when it's coming out, but you know, if you can give it you know, your support, that would be great. So yeah, we need to highlight what's actually going on, you know, and yeah.
And we can't really talk too much about it here, but that's why they're trying to normalize a lot of this shit to make, you know what, with PE and the DO, normalize that shit. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Gotta let kids be kids.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's linked, you know, Oprah is one, and there's all sorts of different celebrities that are still out there that really irk me when I see them, because I know that they're all kind of putting this face on as if they're this wonderful person, giving person, and you know, I don't know, irks me.
Lois says that, you know, strange country, Canada. I'm a Canadian citizen, but I wish I wasn't Canadian. I just don't understand the idea of Canada, the purpose of it. I'm ashamed. I want to be separate from it. I get what you're saying. And you know what? No one's saying, you know, all you fucking Canadians are just like Trudeau. I see a lot of Canadians come down here and I talk to them at the beach because a lot of them are snowbirds. They all hate Trudeau and they know that we don't like him either. And that there's, you know, good people in every sector of society. It's not the country that makes a person bad. It's doing bad shit to other people that makes them bad. So yeah, just because you're Canadian doesn't make you bad. You know, you can, and you shouldn't be ashamed of, you know, necessarily being Canadian. I'm not ashamed of being American. I'm ashamed of what my country does at times. That's okay. What do you think?
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It's the same with England. You know, they've you know, stolen and, you know, taken over and controlled, you know, lots of the world. You know, they were, you know, trying to trample over people's religions and their cultures and things like that, and trying to British them, you know. And I'm ashamed of that side of history, and there's a lot to be learnt by history. And I don't feel the schools are actually teaching that, and that's what they should be, I feel, concentrating on, to try and stop the next generation from ever thinking that that's okay to dominate another country or to dominate, you know, other parts of society. And you know, just because you're different, it's like, no.
And in school, the indoctrination of school, they're wasting so much time on bullshit like Common Core, teaching propaganda, fucking pronouns, instead of teaching the truth. It's as far away from the fucking truth, at least here in the United States. They never taught us how George Bush Sr.'s father, GW's grandfather, Prescott Bush, funded both sides of World War II, got arrested for it. Had we learned that in school, which they didn't teach us, do you think either Bush would have been elected president? Hell no, because that's part of the agenda. That's how far back it goes, and it goes back much further on how long they've been planning this bullshit. I'm off my soapbox.
Yep, that's cool. And it's called the Bilderberg Group. They meet up every year to discuss how they're gonna take over the world one step at a time. And they don't just stop at their generation. They go into other generations as well. Their grandchildren, their great grandchildren will then take the reins up and do their bit for the control of this world. You know, the New World Order, that is exactly what it is about. And I'm sick of seeing New World Order stuff in movies. I'm sick of that. So, but you know, it is what it is. And I think my kids used to watch music videos all the time, you know, because it was always that thing when they were young. MTV was the thing, you know, the videos. And I said, it's fine, girls, if you want to watch it, but I want to point out to you the Illuminati shit with the covering of the eye, and I want you to point it out when you see it. Make a note of the fact that that is what is going on. And they were awake and aware from that from a very young age, with all of that. And it's important for them to know that.
And that's where you see all these false idols on MTV. You know, you look up to these musicians and you idolize them, you worship them. Not you or me or anyone watching the show tonight, but that's what teenagers typically do. And harmlessly, they absorb everything that's in the video and not really registering what's actually in there, like all the satanic messages and symbolism that's going on and all. Like there's Taylor Swift has what, 1 billion followers, but there's all sorts of satanic crap in her videos. Come on now.
Well, when she did a concert, she did that finger sign, which is, you know, the I can't even do it. It's to do with the satanic kind of I don't know. Anyway, she did it to one part of the audience. She went to the front of the stage, she did it across them, and she went to the other side and did it across them. It's like an animal, like a wolf or evil. It's evil. What she's doing is casting you, it's a spell. She is sending a negative energy out to her audience as part of her stage performance. That's what she was doing. And I caught it and I thought, how disgusting is that?
Yep. And of course, she'll never admit it. Oh, it's just harmless. I do that in all my shows. It's part of how I dance. It's part of the choreography. Bullshit. It's all intentional. She got put into that position to have billion followers to do this stuff. That's part of her soul that she signed off to the devil of her soul contract to do this shit that they're telling her to do. Of course.
And then even if she gets a conscience later on, her family, her friends, and the people around her will be threatened if she doesn't continue doing what she's doing. Or they would have caught her in a compromising situation at one of their parties where they kind of bedazzle her with drink and compliments. There was somebody who came out and spoke about these parties, and every room that they went in, it got more satanic and a little bit more satanic. And somebody whispered in the ear, "Do not go in that end room." And this guy actually said, I want to leave. And he didn't get the luxuries that he was promised because he didn't go into the end room. And he then walked around and actually saw inside the room, because his mate actually went in and he saw his mate doing it, and he said he can't even begin to say it out of his mouth what was actually going on in that room. It was that bad.
I saw that video.
They take photographs.
We may have played that on Rumble. The bullshit that went on during that video. And then recently on Rumble, and I can't really say too much about it, but you can see the video on the In5d Rumble channel. Mariah Carey, apparently, her contract was up, and it was time to pay the piper, and her mom and her sister died shortly after that. So, if that's associated with one or the other, you tell me. I'm not, it's YouTube, so you know how YouTube is. That's all I can say about that there. But we've seen that enough times.
And sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes a firstborn as well. Sometimes, yeah, it's absolutely horrendous what's going on, and all this is going to come out. It's all going to be out there, and some people are not going to be able to handle it. But I do see that these things will be televised. The court cases will be televised, and it's up to people to try, who have already been awakened, to try and calm the others down, and say it's better that this is all out in the open now. So now we can heal. Now we can stop this getting bigger, or stop it in its tracks. Yeah.
I remember when Obama was running for president. Yeah, shortly after, his grandmother, she's gone. Coincidence? Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. Mary says, my aunt always talked about JFK Jr. is still alive and that he was going to be Trump's VP. When RFK Jr. started running for office, I realized that she had been confused, and that would be RFK. Well, no. There's that rumor about JFK Jr. And some people say that he's still alive. I don't think he is myself. Other people say he is. But it's cool that your aunt is at least talking about that stuff. You know, she's open-minded enough to have a conversation about that. So props to your aunt.
Oh yeah, yeah, brilliant. That's really good. Something tells me that it wouldn't surprise me if he is alive. It really would not surprise me at all.
I doubt it, but would it surprise me? No. Hi to April.
They have lifted people. They have lifted people before, knowing that they were going to be killed, or knowing that they wanted to go into protective custody to speak and to talk about what they know. Yeah, of course, they've kind of faked their deaths so that they can actually speak out. So I think we're going to find out a lot of them have done that. So,
well, we saw that video on Michael Jackson a couple of weeks ago on the In5d Rumble channel. How he got out of the ambulance that picked him up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So who knows? Hi to April. Thanks for joining us. That's a new name. So welcome aboard.
Hi, April. Hi.
You got it, Star.
Yeah.
Entertainment purposes only. Damn right.
Yeah. Or not. You know.
Yeah. Or not. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Lenny.
Hi, Lenny. Hey, Lenny.
Yeah, this is how far back we are. We're like 20 minutes behind. Lisa said this 20 minutes ago. A global swamp drainage. But that's exactly what that Trump movement is. Global swamp drainage. Yeah.
And it's massive. It's a spider web of sludge.
Yeah. There's a new name. Linda Tederick. Love Mr. T in the white hats.
Hi,
thank you for saying
hello.
Right on. And hi, Linda. Linda, thank you for joining us.
Yes. I agree with that. Above everything else, I believe that he is saving the children. That's what he's doing. And there's a lot of good people out there who are also doing their bit as well. And, you know, they're risking their lives to do it. So, yeah.
And Sharon says, Ali looks extremely sexy and gorgeous. So I have to agree with Sharon.
We both look great. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you.
And there's Lydia. How are you, Lydia? Love the shirts. Love to you both. Aw. Love to you as well.
Oh, hey, Lydia.
Thank you for joining us.
It's Lydia, beautiful Lydia.
See, Tara gets it. I asked, why do you go to bed so early? She's probably asleep by now because she made that comment 20 minutes ago. She's long asleep by now.
You are such a horrible person to your sister. No, I know you're only teasing her.
That's what little brothers do.
Yeah. If anybody does want to be put on the healing list, please let me know. Just need your name, and that could be your pet. It can be you. It can be if you are experiencing any stress mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, and you just need a little bit of a boost. There's lots of love that goes into these names. Okay, so yeah.
Yep. Well, this is something I didn't know. Drum Stud for You is Mary Wynn's partner. I didn't know that. So hi to Mr. Mary Wynn's partner.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Yes. Now you've said it, I remember it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lots of chat going on.
Thank you for all your comments, everyone.
Lots of chat going on. Yeah.
Mm.
That's a new name, Patricia Gowin. Welcome aboard.
Hey,
Thank
Patricia.
I think Vance will be good. They need someone with an edge. He will work and is not afraid. I hope you're right. I really do.
I hope so too. I do. I'm not picking up either way, you know, whether he's good or he's not. I'm not picking up either way.
So Lise Lott has a question. So Mark Zuckerberg, did the white hats get to him? Is he going to do a, what does that mean? Perp
work. I don't know.
Do a perp work. I don't know what a perp work is.
Yeah, I don't know. No, don't know.
I don't either.
Just do the first bit. Just do the first bit. Maybe Lise can let us know what that is.
Yeah. Did the white hats get to him? Okay. Perp walk. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Did you do a perp walk? I must be an idiot. I'm retarded. I don't know what perp walk is. So I'm just going to answer the first part of the question. Which, yeah, did they get to him? Is he? Yeah, they did. Painful ending. He was given a choice, and he made the right choice in order to, you know, finally put the truth out there. It's still not going to end nicely for him, but it could have ended a lot worse than what it is right now. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has.
Okay, so I get, yeah, he made the right decision. He weighed up his options. I believe that he is he's an intelligent man. He knows that things aren't looking great for the bad guys. It's not looking good at all. And so, you know, if he wants to come out of this alive, he may be punished, which I think he will be. But I believe that it's like you can get time off your sentence, or you don't get the worst sentence possible if you get out there and you start making amends. And I believe that a lot of them are going to be doing that. And he has definitely been given that talk. That's what I feel 100%. So a perp walk. If I think I know what it is it where, you know, he's has anybody answered it? Being arrested, go to jail. I think eventually we'll be going to jail, but I think at the moment he's working off some of his sentence. You know, he can't hide. So yeah. Oh, going to a camp. Yeah, Lise. He's walked to a camp somewhere. Sorry for that. That's okay. That's okay. We wasn't sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you're bang on there, Lise. Yep, you're absolutely right. So, yeah. What is the next one? Let's have a little look. Let's go back.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what perp work is. I looked it up on Google and got nothing. Perp work. Like, here's a Facebook post.
It basically means being arrested, love. They've said it. Being arrested.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I didn't understand. Sorry.
Can I just say that I purchased Gregg's book. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that.
Aw. Hey.
So if anybody wants to grab a book, look at that. Drum roll, please. I got the hardback. Mum's bought one. She's got the paperback. So, but yeah, it was only about 3 days, and it was here. I want you to sign mine, my darling.
Of course
sign
I
mine.
would. Of course I would.
I'm going to put.
Yeah.
I try to keep in there as well.
I try to keep the prices as low as possible for everybody. I didn't want a book that was going to cost a fortune, but I wanted it to be fun too. So, so that's
it's all here. I mean, brilliant.
So yeah, there's a link on Facebook and YouTube for that. So yeah, check it out. It's a really cool book because it talks about these expressions.
That'd be amazing.
Ever since I started writing these books on expressions, Allie's realizing how much she uses all these different expressions, and she'll catch herself using one. She'll be like, "Oh, Gregg should put that in one of his books." So yeah, it's fun. It's not only
I do them all. I've always
do talk. Me too. And not only do I talk about the origin of when it first came into our lexicon, many of these back in the 1500s or 1600s that we've been saying the same expressions, like "let the cat out of the bag" and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many different expressions that are out there. I have the first time it was used in literature, what the specific meaning is, and how it's being used in pop culture as well. So it covers all the bases. It's really fun. I've got a second book that's in the process of being made, and then I'll be doing a third book. It's going to be like a smaller version of it, like a pocket, not a pocket book. It's called a pocket book. But I got that, and it's going to be on expletives, the origin of a lot of these things that we say. That it'd be like a gag gift or a stocking stuffer kind of thing that you can give away to adults. So I'll be doing that as well. So yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy doing stuff like that.
It's so well written. Honestly, it's so interesting. And there's so much information on each one. You know, it doesn't just say, "Oh, it means this." It's like where it came from, who's used that expression before. But I have always used these. I didn't even know that they were called idioms. I've always used them when doing my readings. Always.
Yeah. Sayings and expressions that we all say. Everybody says them. You know, and I find that kind of stuff fascinating. So I hope you guys do too.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, I really hope that Elon gets YouTube. That would just be amazing. So I think Leona's got a question there.
Oh, hang on. Can anyone here attest to the gangs overtaking hotels in New York? See, I heard, well, we all heard about Aurora, the Venezuelan gangs there, and we're hearing Chicago now. I haven't heard anything about New York. But it's quite blatantly obvious that the government's behind it because they're not doing anything to prevent it.
Yeah. I mean, how bad does it have to get before people realize that there's going to be much more of that? Just. Hey, Leona.
Is the question for YouTube? I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look, see what's going on. Okay. From what I see from these cards, he's trying to break the corruption that's part of YouTube. And he did that with Twitter, which is now X, as you all know. And now the left is saying, oh, Twitter needs to be shut down, or X needs to be shut down because they're not, they're not giving the free speech that supports the left. It was okay when Jack Dorsey owned it and they were shitting on the right. That was fine. But now that Elon owns it, it wasn't good. But yeah, they're panicking. There's some kind of talk about either, I can't tell if this is buying YouTube or coming up with something different, a better alternative, because I'm seeing like a new beginning coming up, and that might be that. I also see Celebration, so whatever comes up will be a really good thing for humanity, at least people that believe in truth, love, and light. What you got?
I got the same. Look, endings, Celebration. You got the Three of Cups, Celebration. I got the same. So I've got the same as you, Greg. Yeah. And is going to be a platform for people to be able to make money. He wants people to be rich. He wants people to be able to get out of their situation and to grow as a person and to be the best of who you can be. That is the Elon now. I don't care what he was in the past. Okay. We don't even know if it's the same Elon, but we do know that this particular Elon is definitely working for the good guys. I believe that there's going to be celebration. There's going to be, this is very good news. So I get that I'm probably, I would say 80% sure that he will. Yeah, that's what I feel. I mean, it could be something new, could be, but they've tried that already with brand new tube. They've tried it with Rumble. They've tried it with, but there's no way of earning money from those platforms the same way as you do with YouTube.
Yeah.
So it would have to be something very different.
Can you hold up the cover of the book?
To those.
Again. Can you hold up the cover of the book again? Please. So Lise says, the front cover of your book made me think of Free Will and Franklin and Fat Freddy and his cat using his head as a pillow. Now, what that is, I think if you just look at it, most people can tell that it's an idiom for cool as a cucumber. So that's what that one is right there. And you can see some of the idioms that are in the book, but there's probably like 160 of them that I cover in that book. There's a ton of them. And then there's going to be 160 more of them in the book 2. And I got enough for probably a couple more after that if people are interested. But lots of great idioms out there and fascinating stories. So thank you, my love.
My mama said, this is a message from my mom to you, from our mum. She said, yes. Have you thought about writing a book on your knowledge about, how to get through to teenage children?
No, I haven't, but that's a great idea. Hang on a sec.
We're going to be headed out in a little while because we've only got 20 minutes before we are going to be coming back on Rumble. So I agree. His energy is empowering others, not the opposite. Yeah. So, like I said, you know, some people, they can have been very bad in the past, but I do believe there are masked people. But I do think it's either a clone or it is Elon who is making amends for, but he's well into it. He is really going for it, and is you know, the best version of himself, whatever that will be. But I do see that. It would be a game changer, wouldn't it, Leanne? Yeah.
It's 9:41 already. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Want to thank everyone for joining us here on another beautiful Tuesday night with all of our In5d family. If you're watching this live, if you're watching on the recorded version, leave your comments. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want to join us in about 20 minutes, we'll be on Rumble live and Uncensored. That link up here is up here on Facebook. It's down here on YouTube. So click that link and join us on Rumble. What do you want to wrap up with, my love?
Just that if you wanted to join in on the intensive tarot tuition course, we've just done week 2. So we've got week 3, week 4, week 5. Okay, so we're just doing 5 weeks of it. But you can purchase the last 2 weeks if you wanted to catch up with you know, this course. It is well worth it. By the end of it, you'll be very confident in reading the cards. Okay, you'll be very confident. So if you want to find out more, message me on PsychicAlly.net and I will send you the details. So yeah, that's it.
She's the best. You'll love having a class with her as your teacher. She is the absolute best. I'm not just saying that because I love her and she's my wife, although I would say that anyway because of that. But it's the truth on top of it. Anyone that's taken the class with her will attest the same thing. As for me, check out amazing shirts like these on In5d.net, Quantum Tie-Dye, and I'll be sending out a link to all of our Patreon family of the coupon code that you guys can use to get $5 off on the shirts. So if you want to join me as well and help support the channel and In5d Quantum Tie-Dye, join us on In5d Patreon. So yeah. Okay.
Of course, I will put you on the healing list, Dorinda. No problem. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So on behalf of my lovely, beautiful goddess of a wife, Ali, I'm Greg, and we're see you hopefully in about 20 minutes or so. Take care, everyone. Much love. Peace.
Yeah.